Thank you.
Thank you too. Please, may I plead with us? There are quite a number of people that are still in the queue. If we can make it short, brief, we will appreciate it. Thank you.
Thank you, Senior Pastor. My name is Eric Nyongesa Wafula. Firstly, I don't represent this constituency, but they say they just want to be acknowledged that they're in the House, members of Parliament. I heard my friend Freddy Kana complaining their representative didn't acknowledge them. So we acknowledge the members of Parliament in the House. Thank you. I want to speak on behalf of the Mombasa lawyers. I was asked. I'd hoped that somebody else would speak, but it would have taken a long time. There's very many things that have been said about Wafula and Chebukati. He started this practice in Mombasa. For me, I met him as a young lawyer in 1997 when I was doing people like that. But like everybody has said here, there are a few remarkable lessons that we all learned from him. One, his conviction, his depth of knowledge, and confidence that he built with his colleagues. And because of that, we all recall that he also served in Council of LSK in 1996, representing the Coast region as his constituency. After the post-election violence, and he was very vocal on matters of justice and matters land impunity in the Coast. He was appointed to chair a committee on ethnic violence and land disputes at the Coast region after the post-election violence of 1997-1998. And he did a very elaborate report that will have actually sorted out the issues of ethnic violence and land issues of the Coast. Unfortunately, that didn't happen. But there's one thing that you will have noted is that having been an avid golfer, and I was his partner in golf for almost 20 years, is that many of his decisions he made when he was on the golf course. For him to become the chairman of IBC, just before the IBC was a vacance, he had applied to become a judge of the Court of Appeal. Then there was postponement for those appointments. And what he did while we were playing golf, we reminded him, actually told him, chairman. We kept calling him chairman because he had been a chairman at Mombasa Golf and Nyani Golf Club. Why can't he apply for this position? In any event, the very papers he used to apply for the position of the judge of the Court of Appeal are the same papers he required for this position. And he took up the position. And as fate will have it, the date he was being informed that he has qualified to be appointed the chairman of IBC, and he was being called from Kitale to fly to Nairobi. He also was the golf course when he received that news. So most of his decisions are live revolved around golf. And why? To him, golf instilled integrity and honesty. And because of his upholding those ethics of integrity, he's the only other people today I can say, the only golfer I know that has served in distinctive positions in 3 golf clubs. He's the only person who I know that has served as a captain and chairman of Mombasa Golf Club, chairman and captain of Nyani Golf Club, and an executive member of Royal Nairobi Golf Club, and also having been a director in Kenya Golf Union. Those are distinctions that he only had. But coming fast forward, I know Prof spoke about this in terms of his conviction. And I was privileged when he was conducting the elections, we spoke on after almost every hour. And one of the things he said, like Gumbo just said, my namesake, Nyongesa, these were his words. The last call we had with him, just before we went to announce the results, after Mary could not reach him, and he knew Mary and the family were looking for him, and they were calling me, so he told me, Nyongesa, let me say this, and if it happens, please tell my family that this is what I said. I know this may be my last moment after I've announced the results, but pray for my soul. One of the things I want to do is to die of my conscience. I'll hate a situation where after announcing the results, I've announced wrong results, and I'll go home and I'll die of my conscience. I believe in this, and one of the things you should know is this, he told me. As a Bukusu, you know one thing, and you heard about his rite of passage in 1972. He said, I'm on Chuma number 3. That shows when he was circumcised, 1972. And I was circumcised in broad daylight as a Bukusu man. I faced the knife in broad daylight. If I go down, I'll go down like a Bukusu man. And he comes from the clan he belongs to. They actually have a kingdom in Uganda. And he said, I'm a prince, you know it. And he kept telling us all the time, I'm a prince. So if I'm to die as a prince, I must die for the truth. And my ancestors will be happy for it. So, fare thee well, Wafula Ngunyi Chebukati, as steer of the heavens. Thank you. I know the faith present time had passed, but because she's the president of LSK, I hope you'll allow her to say something. Just her tribute has been read, and let her say something, please.
God is good, and all the time. So to the entire